Hello fellow humans and welcome back to another video. My name is Tash and you're hanging out with me today while we play The Sims 4 and we're doing a build with me this week. So hopefully this will only be a few episodes long. If you have missed the first episode, I'll make sure I link that up here somewhere. So if you haven't seen that, you can go back and watch that first. But essentially I just want to build something cute and fun and collaborate with you guys, me ideas and feedback on what you think and how it's going, and we do the thing. So it's pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy, and I don't really want to go on too much about it, so let's just jump in and get started. Okay, so this is where we left off last episode. I could swear that I changed the grass on here and yet it hasn't saved like that, so let's just go ahead and do that quickly. Well, that's not perfect, but it's better than it was. Now, I've gotten some great feedback in the comments. Well, she suggested putting a ladder to get into the pit. If you guys you like that idea, let me know. I am less keen to do that purely just because I don't think you need to be able to get down there. So, well, she suggests an eco-type house, so energy saving stuff, windmills, solar panels, etc. Lots of greens and browns, windows for natural light, all of which I totally agree with and I love the vibe. So, and then modern industrial, she also says. So I love that idea. I still really like this wood paneling here. So we can go with that with some more industrial kind of windows and things like that. Oddie says that the rounded walls at the start look like and they are not wrong. Glass dome or top for a second story, and Scott thinks it looks like a hobbit hole, so that's where we're at. I, however, have been, because of who I am as a person, I have been thinking about this like a lot. So first of all, I've been thinking that this could be really cool as a sauna, and then I was thinking that these rooms here could have doors, say here, right? We could do the bathroom, and then yeah, this could also be a play area too. So even if we brought that along like that, then this could be like a playroom. We might actually need, yeah, we don't really have room for a toilet, do we? Can we build a room into the hill there? Like, will that ruin the landscaping? Let me just have a look and see. All right, so if I do that, can we get a toilet in here? Okay, yeah. Now, I don't know how practical that's going to be, but you know what? I want to do it anyway. And then I was thinking that this could be the laundry room and like a utility room. We do our laundry in here. We could do another small toilet right there, and then this could be like a utility room. So we could put like, not this necessarily, but you know how like we have the idea of having like, you know, your heating devices and stuff like that in here. There's some pipes on the walls and things like that. So that's like your, yeah, almost like a boiler room that heats the house. It has all of the fancy technology that we need in there, and then we can do a sink, toilet, and laundry kind of thing in here. And the other idea that I had was whether we put a second story on or not. Now I was like, what would we use that room for? Maybe we don't. Maybe it's not a room. Maybe it's literally a way to let light in, like a skylight. The only thing is we will need it to match the right areas, and what I might have to do is decide where I want it first before I place it on there so I don't lose the landscaping that I did. So a 9x4 section, so it would go there. So what we would do with that is we would remove the floor, and let's actually make it slightly smaller than that section. So let's maybe make it 7 so it just sits nicely in that area. We want it about here. Remove that floor, and that will give us a little skylight. Okay, so I've got a couple of ideas that we can do. A platform doesn't count as a roof, right? If we did a platform on here, I don't think we can apply a roof to that. But can we do the crystal clear? All right, but we'd have to do that many. And that just fits on that platform. So if we go in here, so that gives us a skylight, right? The other thing is we could do just a standard roof, nothing fancy. Maybe make it nice and low and pop some glass panel on it. And maybe the windows that sit into the, do you know the ones that we just got in the pack? In the pack? This one. I'm sorry, what? Rude? It's annoying because none of the sizes are right. Anyway, we could do something like that, and that looks like, either way, I think the skylight is nice. It's just a matter of, do we have it there? Which style do we have? Or do we put it like that maybe? Nope. Right, well I can't go there because of the round walls, but even say we leave it like that. And then we did our glass roof. I think I like that placement more. Either way, that's really cool. Before I decide on that, I'll get feedback from you guys before we stick with that, but I'm gonna leave this one here for now because I don't mind it. It'd also be a fun spot to do some solar panels and stuff, like something like that maybe. I don't know. It doesn't have to be like that exactly, but I'm just coming up with ideas. I hate that door, like big time hate that door. I think this area I would want to be open. Whether or not I did that with spandrels or something else, I don't know. Allowing a bit more natural light through the whole build, especially because this section here, we don't have a lot of natural light at all. Oh, and another thing I was thinking of, I'm not sure if I love this section here, and I was wondering if I maybe wanted to pull out this whole section just a bit. I think that's a little bit more visually appealing. Now, the next thing I want to do is figure out what sort of doors and windows and things like that we're going to use, so that way we have some idea of the rest of the aesthetic we want to go with. I don't think I'll keep this. And I'm not sure if I'll keep this. Maybe I'll do a bit less of this, but I do like how the wood and the browns sort of help it mesh into the hillside a bit. So we've got a door like this from eco-lifestyle, which I really like, and I don't often use this door. This one in particular would be really good for an industrial vibe, so we'll keep that one as a maybe, but I also want to check out other options for what we have. Oh, do we want this to maybe go out one more, just so that it's not exactly in line with the door? Although now I hate how it goes small, big, big. We'll leave it there for now. Definitely think I want something that has glass. I don't think I've ever used this door, which is a pity because it's a beautiful door. Okay, but I high-key love this door too, even though it doesn't have any open glass. I do really like the kind of mix between like contemporary and rustic. For example, this particular swatch right here, but it's a bit too traditional in some aspects, I think. Let's just have a look at the medium wall doors as well. Do you know, I don't think that necessarily a super tall door is the right move for this build. Like, I think this is a good size door. Both of these are good size doors. But what do we do? I think we'll pick a window and then we can decide which door we want. I think I'm leaning more towards this one though. These ones I kind of want to be full length. I wonder if we could have a step down here. Would that be weird? It won't let me anyway. Fine, I didn't even want to. So we have snowy escape windows. We have the eco lifestyle windows. But I don't want to do, like, I'd rather have a bit more glass with some separation. Although I do like, actually the size of that's really good. I don't think these ones are large enough. Maybe they are. I don't want all the windows in the whole build to be the same because then it would be boring. These ones could actually be really good for here, the snowy escape ones. So we've got that size, or we've got, once again, eco lifestyle. I forgot we can paint the ceilings. I actually think I really like that size for this hallway. I think, like, it also depends on what sort of covering I want to go with on the outside too. These big windows are much nicer. I could do that just to make it feel like a dedicated hallway. Don't know if I like it though. Yeah, I just had a really cool idea for the path. What I'm trying to do is leave the feeling of openness when you come in to this room here, right? But I also want to separate this, and the issue is I could probably put the window there, but that's about as far as it can go. So it's like, okay, but how do I could do that. That does make this more of a cozy kitchen area, but it does take away some of the view from here. Because like in the kitchen, you get very little in the way of natural light. Maybe we make this shorter to let in a bit more natural light. That's really pretty. Something I am gonna do quickly just for now because I can and no one can stop me is paint the ceilings. I don't know why they're being like that, but whatever. Ah, look at that. It's not the right way, it's not anything, but like I can be in here and be like, oh my god, the ceilings aren't white. The ceilings aren't white. It brings me more joy than it has any right to. This is gonna be stairs. They keep disappearing on me. I'm just turning move objects off for now because no one needs to be dealing with that shit. What's there? They were supposed to fit here. Right, okay, so it's this wall here. Alright, I could probably just delete that. Put the stairs where I want them. Yeah, I actually think that's a really good place for the stairs. Can we get these in a not ugly colour? I'll probably change these, but for now it's fine. What about if I did that? It's because I moved this whole section in here. We could make this like a little sunroom though. I think I like that stair layout better. Does that... See, that wall kind of hinders the view. I mean, it could just be a wall. There's no rule saying that it has to be a double wall. I just prefer double walls because I think they'd look nicer. In terms of, we have our skylight. You know, a skylight may not be the way to go, or maybe we do it above the hallway, like right there. And the thing with that is too, it's actually the perfect size to encase the entire thing in the same windows as we have at the front of the house. Why does that make it sit weird? Why do you have to be like that? God, oh. Ooh, okay. I kind of like that. And then you can see all the foliage around too. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing because that looks awesome. We could go one step up into this room. It just gives it a little bit of interest. And I don't know about these windows either. What I do know is that this room is now really dark and we need to have a look and see what windows we like for this room. You can't see a lot from this side. We could go with something like that just for visual interest on this side. It gives you a beautiful view of over there, and then we could go with something large but different over here. I think all the new window assets have been made to be able to fit on curved walls, but it's just not the case like for older packs. Here's the issue with having a curved wall here. Nothing fits on it. Because I had move objects on, I think. Ooh. I don't know if it'll be that one, but using move objects we can actually get a good result. It'll just mean that if you guys download this house, this build, you'll need to play with move objects on. Like enable it before you go into game, you know? I'm not actually keeping this floor. I don't like it for this build. I just need something there. I cannot look at the concrete floors anymore. No more. It's too much stuff. It's too much. I kind of want open, uninterrupted glass, but apparently it's not easy to find that in this game. Unless you're happy to go with things that are ugly. Alright, so we also have this option. That's floor to ceiling. Do we like that though? Like, is that too much? It's slightly glitchy, but I like that a lot. I don't know if it works with this window here. What happens if we take this window away? I mean, it does leave a bit more area for decor, but I think I like having that window there. I don't know if I'm going to keep it, but I would like to hear the opinion from you guys. But we can do the same thing down here. Yeah, I like it. I am really happy with these windows. I think they're perfect. It's exactly what I was looking for. This one remains to be seen. With the large amount of light that we have here, what I need, well, first of all, what I need to do is enclose this, and we will support it, whichever column it is that we're going to end up using. So that way, when you're down here, yeah, it's just at least being supported by something. So there, little half wall for the stairs. It's very cute. All right, and then for the window here, do we want, because that is really dark without light, but do we want a door going out from here or a door going out from here? Or both? Both is a lot. Probably don't need both. We want to come out from the kitchen, but also what if you want to come out from the living room? And then you've got to walk all the way down the hallway and go out that way. Maybe we will do both. I want double doors, but I don't know how I feel about having the open doors right when you walk in. These are gorgeous. I would like to have a closed version too. I hate the color swatches on those doors though. They're so pretty. See, we could do these ones, but they don't really look the same. It's like, I feel like we have so many options in this game and yet still not nowhere near enough. What if we went, I know this is a very rustic look, but we could go something like that out here. Then there could be like a little table there to decorate. And then here we've got some open doors. Do we have one that's not quite as tall? So we can do the same thing, but just on a smaller scale. Because I know we've got these, but I don't want open doors on both sides because it doesn't make sense. We could just have those on both sides. We are leaning more into the rustic vibes with this though. But see, they're also a bit too rustic to go with all of the other modern things that we have going on. Why is this so difficult? I need something more modern for sure. At least for the outside. I mean, we could go with the matching door. I really want windows here though. And if we go with the matching door to the front, I think it'll look weird because that one is supposed to be like a feature, right? Just nothing seems right, you know? What about that? That could work. And we could also do windows either side to let in a bit more of that light, and they match the height. I don't mind that, actually. I mean, that's the closest I've come to being like, yeah, that looks good, you know? All right, if we go back to windows, do we want the same windows as what we had there? I don't think I want to match these ones either. We could go with the same ones, just smaller. It's too boring though. What if we did go with these ones? It also ties in with that. We could make all the windows black too, like they don't have to be the brown. And then here is where we would match the other window. And that might be a bit too much, but we could go with the, like that, to get our, like, some natural light into the kitchen. I think I'm pretty happy with those window choices and the door choices. I would probably have the same door downstairs to go out. These don't quite work, but we're gonna do it anyway. It's fine, right? Yeah, it's a bit weird. I'm also not mad at it. And then we would bring down this, that would tie that in. Maybe we could have, rather than windows that you can see through to there, maybe we could have like long, thin windows along here. Maybe we don't do that. Maybe, well, you know, we don't actually have to have the door. I mean, it could be there and then a window here. You'd put curtains there, but it just means like you could open the curtains when you want light and then close them when you want privacy, you know? First of all, archway. Don't do it. That's a dumb idea, Tash. I want to build something with all of the farm stuff, I'm telling you. I need to. I love this one. I wish we had more in this shape that weren't stone, that were a bit more modern. Problem is, that I hate everything. We actually don't have enough arches in the small size that are nice or that are more modern. Like, I want this, but why can't I have one that's slightly bigger? Do you know what I mean? Like, high-key tempted to use this even though it's not the aesthetic of this build at all. But like, dude, come on, look at that. Maybe I just do that then. Oh, and I can't even fit my windows in. This is annoying. Why? The heights of these are so stupid. Can I have this in a not stupid size? Please? I know it's a debug item, but I want one in the game. Yeah, no, I hate that height. See, that's the right height, but it's curved. And I don't want it to be f***ing curved. I feel like I'm constantly battling for a decent balance in this game. Why don't I make my own? No, I don't want it there. I just want it where I want it. That's way too small. Come on. It's probably because I have move objects on and I really should turn it back off again. All right, it's a different height, but at least it feels, I don't know, less stupid. See, I can live with that. I don't know if I should enclose these. I think a lot of it is a matter of getting the colours right. And then we need to settle on internal doors. I don't want glass doors, but a lot of the doors are really traditional in this game. Also, the heights of the doors is bothering me, given that we have windows everywhere, you know? Do I look as exhausted as I feel? I don't want to do glass doors. Looks at all the glass doors. Who I am as a person. I love this door. Like, aesthetically, it doesn't go with the vibe of this house, but geez, it's so pretty. In a world where we have nothing but choices, none of them feels right. All right, at this point in time, I think this is the door that I want to go with. It's like, we don't have a lot of doors in this house, but we also have so many doors in this house. You know what I mean? I'm wondering if I want to do that. Do we want this to be open or do we want it to be a door? Because then it would, like, block off sound, right? But even that's fine. And we could bring that out as well, just for some visual interest. And we could even recess like a bookshelf into it or something. Or even a study nook. Put a desk there or something. Recess a bookshelf into it like that. Or we could do like a desk, like a little study nook. Like, either way, we have options. So the other thing that I might want to do, just because I'm just doing all these little architectural details now before we really get into things, it would be that. I think that looks a bit nicer. And the other question is, we want to go up. So it would be like that, and then you'd step down stairs and go outside. I don't know, we'll keep it like that for now, but that can change if need be. We could also do a similar thing with the kitchen. It's a separate room, but it just gives it a bit of visual interest. Yeah, okay, so the next thing that we need to decide is the wallpaper that we're gonna go with. I really like the idea of mixing and matching like a stone or something like that, or a brick with a wood. It's one of my favorite go-tos. You want to know something I don't like? This does not quite match up with the windows below. See, that doesn't match up either. Ah, they're so close to matching. Yeah, so far. Yeah, it's like half a tile off. I think. This is really annoying. Right, what if I leave it that long and then I match it up like that? The whole thing won't be glass though. I definitely like them lining up better, especially from that perspective, but then we would just have to decide if we do that or not. I think from the outside it looks better with one, but from the interior it might look better with two. Yeah, it definitely does. Alright, I'll need your opinion on that, because I think it looks better on the interior with both. I think it looks better on the exterior with just one. So let me know what you guys think. This part here I wanted to keep covered over, but I thought it would be fun if we used like our window shopper fencing. We could leave the roof on there or not, but then my big thought was for this one. I do like that. It gives you that cover, but it also doesn't make it feel quite so closed in. I think that's a really nice effect. What brick or wood paneling do we want to try for this? We could go with this like the concrete kind of vibe. That'll add to the industrial look. If we did that though, then this whole section would probably need to be the same material. We do have the option to go with like a softer brick that has been more weathered. But I don't know, I do kind of like this concrete look. You know, I thought we had a bunch of bricks and stone textures that we've gotten over the last like year or so. Why do I feel like I'm not seeing anything here? I actually do really like the concrete look. It is very like, you know, but the thing is we can also go with a softer color. Like it doesn't have to be that grey color, you know, like that maybe. And then we need to pick a wood texture for the other parts of the build. I don't know why I was sitting like that. That was weird. Yeah, see this siding, this is a bit less rustic. I don't think I want to go super light for the brown, and I definitely don't want to go super dark. We can keep literally the same color, and I think it'll change too when I've got different columns there. Wow, the textures on these are so good though. I actually really like these ones. I like the thickness. I like the fact that they come in just black, but they're also not too rustic. They kind of go with the industrial theme. So we could change all of our half walls to black, because that will go with the wood wall paneling, but it also won't clash with the concrete, and it works with the pillar thingies. We would need to change these to black too. Yeah. And I think that ties it all in pretty nicely. And then we also need to decide flooring, especially for the exterior. See, that ties in the black, but it also ties in the brown wood too. I don't mind that, actually. Alright, I want to do a bit of trim. So we tie all of that in together, and yeah, and then we can have the brown trim, or we can change it to black. I actually kind of like the brown trim, but let me know what you think. Wind turbine. Now we can always do more of those, but they're so cute. Now I also had an idea for having like a covered path, right? Now it's not going to be easy to do it, I don't think. there. So it's all kind of attached to the front door. And then, I don't know, I thought maybe we could do some terrain paint or something underneath. It doesn't have to be this one for now. I want to get your feedback first and sort of see what you guys think of it. And then, yeah, we could continue the greenery up here, for example. Doesn't have to be this one. I don't know if it was worth the trouble that I've gone to for the rounded sections here, but well, it's done now. So let me know if you guys think if we should change it just to being a straight area. But the idea is that it'd be like that, and then on the ground we could have, you know, some plants either side. Doesn't quite work the way I wanted it to work, but I think I could probably carry that on this way. Ooh, I like that. I don't even know what the point of it is, except it's just visually interesting. So the next thing that I want to do is pick out our outdoor tiles and flooring. I want something that will fit in with the style that we already have going on, but I also want it to not necessarily be the same as what we have on the interior of the house, if that makes any sense. Yeah. The only question is, what color do we go? We have like a green color here. I'm kind of inclined to go with the black. But what we can also do is have some garden bed sections here. So we could do something like that. Then we can have a little bit of greenery in this area and maybe do like a fireplace and a nice little outdoor section. And we can also have the same vibe out here. So maybe upstairs we would have the barbecue area with a table for people to sit and eat. And then down here could be like a barbecue pit, like a fire pit or something like that. Right, I'm really pleased with how this place is coming along. I'm so glad I thought of this idea here. I love it. We're gonna do the kitchen because I need to do some decorating. So we need to decide the interior aesthetic. Let's choose what cabinets and that we want first, and then once we know that, then we can start deciding like the floors and like wall coverings and stuff that we want to do. I'm just like the grey, come on. Why is it so pretty? We have maybe fridge, stove. All right, so we've got a fridge, and where do we put the sink? We have a new sink, and it's so pretty. That could be here. So you've got that triangle, and then we can put appliances over there. People can still sit here, so we can have our bar stools. We'll just do these for now. And I think we got a new range hood too, actually. Dishwasher. No, I kind of want it to be next to the sink. It would be nice to actually get some nicer looking microwaves. Did we get upper cabinets for this new set, actually? Yeah, we did. Oh, why is it longer? Oh, it would be fine, but it's a platform. We'll change colours and stuff later. I thought we had, that might just be in the shelves section, like surfaces. Ah, here it is. Actually, what I would do there is I would carry these through there. Oh, they're so nice. Just give it a bit more of an open feel. Yeah, and I think I would bring that up slightly. Oh, I love it! Would we want that to go there, or yeah, I suppose. Doesn't really matter what we do, because it looks adorable either way. Right, let's pick out a wallpaper for the kitchen area. Once we know what we're doing for the kitchen, I think that'll give us a really good indicator of what we want to do in bathrooms and things like that too. It'll kind of set the tone. Do we want to do a bit of colour in here? I mean, but I do love it so much. We can do it in white. Make it moody with that color, yellow which I don't want to. I mean, the blue is actually really nice, especially when we're talking about going with these sort of neutral grey tones. Now, I'm not actually going to have a spandrel here, I don't think. What flooring do we want to do? Especially because it's got that eco feel, I'll probably go with a wood or a polished concrete. I see, I really like this though. And it keeps it consistent. So if we went with that in a nice light colour, don't like the pure white actually. The dark grey is kind of nice. It does make it a lot darker though. I definitely don't want the black. I think it's between this and the other one. And wall coverings, what do we want for the other? Oh, that's right. I forgot that we had this. Yeah, or we can go with that. but I kind of like the herringbone. Kind of want to keep it light in here. You know, we could use the concrete, the other wall along here, but then go with the painted paper along here. Oh, that's kind of nice. It's a lot though, but it's kind of nice. A lot of the color in this room could actually come from greenery. So I'm kind of inclined to go with white actually. It contrasts with this and this without it being too stark. Then we could do a lot of plants and paintings and stuff, especially because we have these. Would another one of these fit here? It would, but only just. This is kind of nice too. Adding in a pop of green there, like a sage green. That could be our accent color throughout the build. I don't know. I'll leave a section of this up and let me know. Do you prefer the concrete wall or the sage green? And the other areas could just be a plaster. I mean, this eco lifestyle one's really nice. I wish it was a slightly more off-white one, but I want color to come from the furnishings. We could still leave that there and bring this all the way across. I don't know. Now with the whole wall being there, I don't know if I like it. I think I like that better. So that could all just, for now, be like that. I actually really like the long table sitting against this. That's really nice. Because it fits the length of the window perfectly. It's this one. Yes, yes. Perfect. Alright, what floors do we want to be in the main sections of the house? I think we'll use the same thing in these rooms and bathrooms. Gosh, I still love these floors. These are a maybe. Let's change out all of our columns so we're getting the right, you know, the right vibe in the whole house. I think we could just leave that with the spandrel. Now, the only thing with the spandrels is it's so annoying. We have so few neutral spandrels. I really like this one. I just don't know if it's, yeah, I think that's all right. And I don't think we want that for here, do we? I don't know. What do you guys think? Do we want this to just be open or do we want to have that framed with the spandrel? Let me know. Let me know what you think, because I don't know. I don't know if these ones are the right way to go, but we are really limited in the range of spandrels that we have. Oh, we lost a door there. What if we didn't have doors here? What if we just had them here and it keeps the hallway clean? And we also have the option to make these rooms slightly smaller if we need to. So then what I was thinking here was that we would, for example, bring in some plants and color. Like I was thinking a really big piece of art right here. And then I was also picturing like a console table or something right next to it. Greenery up here. And like the hanging plant there would be really pretty. You can see my vision though. Like adding in greenery in here makes a huge difference. And it brings all of those neutral tones together. Some plates and bowls. The other thing is too, these could actually be double shelves. Like this could be for your cutlery and plates and shit. That's really pretty. I don't know if it's the right way to go. The option is there. These are really nice. They add a ton of brightness. They also give you that industrial feel. We could go uber industrial. So these are also an option to bring in some of the black in the other areas of the house. I'd probably do that. I think these might be a bit too big. We could do these ones though. They don't hang down as much. They'd be like that. So we could do that. I don't know if I like these here, so let me know. We could not have them there and they could always go like along here and we could have a wall of shelves like that instead. So let me know what options, all of that, just make sure you pay attention to that and let me know, because I'm going to end the episode now, but we have a few different ways that we could go in terms of styling and decor and stuff, so give me opinions, give me feedback, I need it. Alright, I'm ending, let's switch over. I feel like I could build forever. Sorry, don't mind my lips. I have a cold sore right now. It really hurts. Yeah, I feel like I could do that forever. That's so fun. And I like, this is so my aesthetic. This is so Tash aesthetic. Like greens and neutrals and ooh, I love it. Industrial, modern, with a bit of cozy and rustic, and it's everything. I love it. I hope you guys are enjoying how it's turning out as well, so make sure you're letting me know what you think. We've got a few little things that we need to decide what we want to do. Do we like the the skylight. What sort of things do we want to go with the roof? I don't want to keep it plain white because it's boring. We could make it sort of a darker colour, but also everything is dark in this place because it's built into a hill. So do we really want to go darker in some of those areas? Do we like the pergola pathway thing that I've made? What tones do we want to go with in the kitchen? Shelf placement, lighting, all of that stuff. I'm hoping to have this wrapped up in another 2 episodes. So it's going to mean that for me they're going to be longer recordings, but I think I can do it as long as I stay focused. So, but we made good progress today. We did get a lot done, so that's good. There might be slightly longer episodes for you guys, but I'll be able to do them in fewer episodes, and then we can get into Rags to Legacy Generation 3 in time for the new pack. So that'll be really exciting. But yeah, with all of that being said, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. We played The Sims 4 build with me, and as always, I will see you in the next video. I don't remember things because of who I am as a person. Oh, it's skylight.